Good evening and Happy New Year. Welcome to CPC's Lunar New Year Virtual Benefit 2022. I am honored to be here tonight with all of you to welcome the Year of the Tiger and to celebrate us overcoming challenges together this past year. I'm Ernabelle DeMillo, along with Alan Muraoka. We are back as your MCs, and for those of you who may not know, Alan is a longtime resident of Sesame Street and has played Alan, the owner of Hooper's store, for the past 24 years. Hey Alan, happy Lunar New Year. I am passing this tiger to you.
See it, here it is. Thank you so much, Ernabelle. Your throwing arm is amazing. And I'm saying that because you live in New Jersey and I live in Manhattan, so that came a long way. Thanks so much. And Ernabelle, a little bird told me that congratulations are in order because you won an Emmy this year for your CUNY TV show, Asian American Life. Congratulations, that is so cool.
Aw, thank you, Alan. I have her right here. And a big bird told me that you just won an Emmy for your Sesame Street special, The Power of We. So well deserved.
Ta-da! Congratulations to us both. All right, ladies, we have to put you away because we have to start the show, all right? Bye, Emmy. We'll talk soon. So tonight, we'll have some inspiring stories from our staff and community members and some amazing performances you won't want to miss. But before we begin, in the bottom right of your screen, you will see a gold circle that opens up the chat box. Click that, say hello to our guests all around the world, and wish everyone your favorite Lunar New Year greeting.
You'll also find the instructions on how to text to give at the bottom of your screen for our live appeal tonight. So enjoy and have fun and take lots of screenshots. Post them on social media and tag CPC along with the hashtags CPCLNY2022 and CPC Year of the Tiger.
We want to say thank you to our event sponsors, community leaders, supporters, and elected officials who are tuning in tonight. So, without further ado, please welcome Flora C., CPC's board chair.
Thank you, Alan. Good evening, dear friends. On behalf of the CPC board and staff, welcome to CPC's 57th Lunar New Year benefit. Tonight, we honor committed individuals and organizations who have worked tirelessly to build relief, recovery, and resilience in our communities. We're happy to have you join us, wherever you may be. It speaks to the endurance and commitment within our community that we continue to overcome the challenges of this ongoing health crisis. The Chinese American Planning Council has seen a great many changes since its founding in 1965. Through it all, we're still at the forefront of empowering Asian American, immigrant, and low-income communities in New York City. But we could not offer these invaluable services without your generous support. We sincerely thank all of you for providing a lifeline to so many in our community. You make a difference. Creating our second virtual event has been a challenge, and I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our dedicated board members, passionate CPC Leadership Council, diligent staff, and especially our host committee led by our fundraising chair and board member, PC Chen, for all of their outstanding work. Enjoy the evening. And now, back to our hosts, Ernabelle and Alan.
Our next guest is a longtime friend of the CPC, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Born and raised in Brooklyn, Senator Schumer dedicated his career to being a tireless fighter for New York, protecting the middle class and those working to reach it, and coming up with common sense solutions to national issues. Please welcome Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Hey everyone, this is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it brings me a great deal of pleasure to welcome all of you to CPC's Lunar New Year virtual benefit. To all of you at the Chinese American Planning Council, to CPC President Wayne Ho, CPC Chair Flora C., and to everyone tuning in, I want to wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year, a year of the tiger. And I was born in the year of the tiger, so I'm especially proud. May all of you be healthy. May all of you stay safe. And this year, bring us the healing and the prosperity we need to pick ourselves back up from the challenges of the past 2 years. I'm glad we are able to celebrate together, even if just virtually. Chinese New Year celebrations are some of my all-time favorite events to go in person, and I cannot wait to be with you all soon enough. I promise that as Majority Leader, my job representing New York, my job representing all of you, will always, always come first. New York would be nothing without its Chinese American community. You represent the very best of what our country and our state and our city are all about. And I'm so glad the CPC has continued to create opportunities for education, celebration, and cultural exchange at a time when we need it most. So thank you all. Gong hei fa choi. I hope all of you stay healthy and safe as we begin the new year.
Thank you, U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, for joining us. Last year, Kathy Hochul became the 57th and first female governor of the state of New York. Governor Hochul has worked tirelessly to eliminate the gender wage gap, expand access to affordable childcare, and combat sexual harassment and discrimination in the workplace. She was also pivotal in managing the state's COVID-19 pandemic response. And thank you, Governor Hochul, for committing $20 million to Chinatown from the Downtown Revitalization Initiative. Please welcome Governor Kathy Hochul.
Hi, I'm Governor Kathy Hochul, and on behalf of the entire state of New York, I want to wish you a Shin Nian Kwai Li. Every year I cherish the opportunity to participate in Lunar New Year celebrations throughout our entire state, and this year is no different. We're now in the year of the tiger, whose defining characteristics are bravery, confidence, courage, and determination. And these are the same traits that the Asian American community has embodied for more than a century, especially during these last 2 years as we've battled the COVID-19 pandemic. New York State is so proud to be the home of more than 1.6 million Asian Americans. And more people of Asian descent and origin live in New York City than any other city outside of Asia. So when we say that our diversity is our strength, we're speaking directly to and about this community. Asian Americans have literally helped build this state. They've shaped our culture, our identity, and our economy. And I have no doubt that they'll continue to do so for generations to come. As I have for many, many years, I look forward to joining you as well to celebrate Lunar New Year together. May the year of the tiger bring you health and prosperity.
Thank you, New York State Governor Kathy Hochul. Our next guest has had a distinguished career of public service, serving as state senator, Brooklyn Borough president, and now as the 110th mayor of the city of New York. Mayor Eric Adams is leading the fight to bring back New York City's economy, reduce inequality, and build a stronger, healthier city that delivers for all New Yorkers. We are delighted to welcome New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
Happy Lunar New Year, New York City. Ringing in the new year with this community is one of my favorite traditions, and I cannot wait until we see each other in person to celebrate. Again and again, these past few years, our resolve has been tested, but every day we have shown our resilience. Thanks to so many New Yorkers, especially in our Asian American community, who have stepped up to protect each other and keep our city moving. As we welcome in the year of the tiger, we as New Yorkers are going to live out that message every day. We will be strong as a city. We will support one another, and we will have a year to remember. Happy New Year.
Thank you, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, for joining us tonight. In 2017, Adrienne Adams was elected to the City Council. She is now our New York City Council Speaker. She is a long-standing member of several community-based organizations, including the NAACP and the National Action Network, which champions civil rights and educational opportunities for students. Please welcome New York City Council Speaker Adrienne Adams.
Good evening. It's an honor to celebrate with all of you tonight. My name is Adrienne Adams, and I'm the newly elected Speaker of the New York City Council. Happy Lunar New Year. Gung Hei Fat Choi. Happy Year of the Tiger. We're saying goodbye to the Year of the Ox and welcoming the Year of the Tiger. The tiger stands for courage and ambition, which are what we need to recover from this pandemic. I would like to thank President Wayne Ho and every member of the Chinese American Planning Council, CPC, for all the wonderful work you've been doing to uplift the Chinese and Asian American communities here in New York City and across the entire country. Your work is extremely important to the communities you serve, especially immigrant and low-income New Yorkers and all communities across our city. The impact of your early childhood education, school-age programs, youth services, workforce development, and senior services on communities cannot be understated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So once again, I want to wish every New Yorker who celebrates a healthy, safe, and prosperous Lunar New Year of the Tiger.
Thank you, New York City Council Speaker Adrian Adams, for joining us tonight. The theme of tonight's celebration is building relief, recovery, and resilience. With CPC's programs and services, community members define and develop their pathways to relief, recovery, and resilience. Like a newly arrived immigrant learning to read and write English, to individuals training to be childcare providers, to seniors mastering Tai Chi to renew their health and well-being. Here is a glimpse into the great mosaic of programs and services to the relief, recovery, and resilience that CPC provides to our community every day.
The whole philosophy behind Tai Chi is a very Chinese thing. Study after study have proven that it's a very beneficial exercise. They can improve the sense of balance. They can also build up their muscle fibers. Tai Chi also is a mental state when everybody has the same motion. You just feel a kind of sense of harmony. I like serving the seniors because when I see them, I see my father, I see my mother, and I also see myself.
When I first started my program, I wanted more knowledge and more information and more experience, showing that it's not only about babysitting, because this is the crucial age of a child. I decided to do research and I saw CPC on the internet. So I took advantage of that. It was a huge change to my program. So once I got the positive encouragement from CPC, I applied that same energy towards my parents and my students. So that make it easy going for my program.
CPC has provided so much support to the child care providers. They provide training and materials to keep us in compliance, share resources, and provide the support that we need when we reach out to CPC.
There are some Korean childcare providers who are working on the front line, and Korean families also are having difficulties to achieve good childcare. We conducted a lot of training so that they can learn about business management, documentation, and childcare development.
What I like about the Beacon program is it makes things easier. In Beacon, I am able to ask for help and they'll explain it to me. And then the next time I do a test, I'm able to understand math.
I really don't understand ELA, so they help me to write short responses and essays. It also helps me increase my creativity.
The basic premise of adult literacy is teaching English to immigrants who come to New York City, but I think it encompasses a lot more than that. It's about teaching people how to live in New York in terms of how to access the resources they need, getting a driver's license, paying your utility bill, negotiating with your landlord. It's literacy in the academic English sense, but also literacy in a very practical sense of just how do you live in the city.
My experience at CPC is that people are really willing to help. They are funny yet patient. That's why I really feel good working and communicating with the people here. It's an important turning point in my life, and I'm thankful for CPC.
I am really happy that the Senior Center delivers meals to the senior. Especially during the pandemic, we cannot go outside. The meals are delicious, they have different variety, and they are very healthy. This is the year of the tiger. I learned to make these figurines at the Senior Center. And this year, I have made about 10 tigers already. I wish everybody a happy and healthy year of the tiger.
CPC and the services they provide have always been essential, past, present, and future, to meet the needs of 125,000 members from low-income and immigrant communities throughout New York City. Support CPC tonight so they can continue these vital services to communities in need. Text the word GIVE plus the amount you're giving plus a message, if you'd like to leave one, and your name to 646-891-4321. Now, let's welcome our auctioneer for the night, Pat Tully. Take it away, Pat.
Ernabelle, thank you so much. So great to see you. Ni hao, everyone, and Happy New Year indeed. People say happy and healthy. These days, I think we would say healthy and happy and the other way around. But folks, look, since 1965, this organization has been doing this, helping the community. And in the past year, over 125,000 New Yorkers have lived more enriching and fulfilling lives, even amidst this pandemic. Thanks to you. Thanks to the generosity of everybody watching tonight. Now is the moment. This is why you're here right now. We have just a little bit of time to continue that mission. I just need you to simply text, and you heard Ernabelle say it, but I'll say it again. Just text the word GIVE, G-I-V-E, plus the generous amount of that gift of any kind, 100% tax deductible, and throw in your name. We want to recognize you for that. And throw in a message like CPC rocks. Happy New Year, y'all. Whatever you want to say. Or, hey, you know what? You can just text all that to 646-891-4321. You see it right there on the screen. And if you don't want to do that, fine. Just scan that QR code. We've all eaten out at a restaurant in the last year or so, right? We know how to use the QR codes at this point. Contactless, etc. All you have to do is scan that QR code, follow the prompts. Folks, it's so easy to do, and think about how important your support is right now and everything that CPC has been doing over the last couple of years and beyond. Folks, I know those gifts are coming in. They're telling me in my ear right now the gifts are flying in because they know that over the last couple of years that, here we go, there's $1,000 right there before I can even say it. Thank you, CPC, for your contribution to our community behind Karen and David Liu. Karen and David Liu, we love you. There we go. 1,000 to start us off. Let's keep this going. That was just a couple of seconds, and there's $1,000, and there's $100 right there. So proud of what CPC has accomplished. From Angela Moy. Angela, thank you so much. We can't do it. We can't accomplish these things without your generosity, so thank you very much. $1,100 in about 3 seconds. Not bad. Let's keep this going. $50 right there. Keep up the good work from James Coe. James Coe, way to go. Here we go. Look, folks, over the last year, we've ensured that our community members got tested and vaccinated at $1,000 right there in honor of the CPC Leadership Council. And be a part of all this wonderful work for our community. Lena Chang, thank you so much, Lena Chang. Happy New Year to you. Can't do it without you, Lena. Thank you so much. Let's keep this going. Here, let's see the total of $1,100, $1,200 so far right there in just a second. Now it's $2,200. There's $1,000 right there from the Cow family. Thank you so much. And if I mispronounce the Cow family, it's the Coe family. $20 in the mispronunciation jar from me. Thank you for all the hard working staff at CPC. Exclamation point indeed. When we think of the staff, I say an exclamation point after everything they do because they do so much. $250. Thank you for all the work that you've done for the community during this year. This tumultuous year. Happy New Year. Boom! Big exclamation point. How great did it feel to turn the calendar? This is the year. This is when it's all going to happen. Wendy Chu knows that. Wendy Chu, thank you so much because we're at $3,400 raised so far. That was about 2 minutes or so. Let's keep this going. Here we go. $500 right there. Thank you so much for all your hard work this year. CPC, exclamation point from the Heck and the Handler families. I said thank you so much. I just added that in there because, I know they were typing that quickly. It was a text. $500. Next gift of $100 gets us to $4,000. And there it is right there. Congratulations, CPC, from Principal Fong. Principal Fong, thank you. And thank you for adding the exclamation point before Principal Fong. Yeah, she put hashtag CPC rocks. Why not? Proudly support CPC's mission and service to New York City's underserved, and diverse communities. Janice Wan and Raymond Wan, thank you. $1,500. Here we go. And the Wan family knew that all they had to do was just text 646-891-4321. There's $1,000 from Anonymous. Oh, do we love Anonymous? We'll take anonymous gifts all day long, but thank you very much, Anonymous. $6,500, folks. We are on our way to this goal. $500 in memory of Josephine Ho from Edward Ma. What a wonderful tribute. Thank you, Edward. Think about that. Give a gift in honor of someone who you know that has benefited from the generosity of CPC in this community. There's $1,000 from there from Chester and Diane Lee. Yes! Year of the Tiger, indeed. Congratulations to the entire CPC organization for its 57 years of service to the community. Happy Year of the Tiger. Well, Chester and Diane Lee, it will be a happy year if we continue to get great gifts like that. $8,000, there it is, folks. You know what we've done. We've advocated to expand technology and language access to public benefits and pandemic resources. There's $2,000 from G Chow and family. Happy Lunar New Year and congratulations, Lois Lee. You're officially retiring, but we all know you'll continue to advocate for New York families in need. Of course, Lois will do that. Congratulations. And there we go. There's a $10,000 gift, but we have 10,000 folks, and I just hear this now. For the next $25,000, you're going to love this. You can't believe this. The next $25,000 is going to be generously matched by our great friend Calvin Chin. Calvin, thank you so much. There's $1,000 to that match. CPC Forever, Michael and the Lee family. $24,000 left in that match. That $1,000 right there, Michael. Well, that's a $2,000 gift because of that match. Let's keep this going. We need to raise another $24,000. Come on, folks. What do you say? Scan that QR code. Text that number. From Lucas Choi at Chicoso. How'd I do? Probably $20 from me in that app there. There's $100. Thank you to CPC for all you do from Lucas Choi at Chicoso. And I hope I did that one correctly. Lucas. I got Lucas right at least. There's $3,000. Yes. Gong Hei Fat Choi. Happy New Year. Thank you, CPC, for all you do to the community. Mary Hom and Jeffrey Oing. Boom. We're at $14,000. That's $4,100 towards that match. Thank you for that $3,000 gift. You know what that means, Mary? You know what that means, Jeffrey? That's really a $6,000 gift. That $1,000 gift right there doubled because of the match. I'm proud to be part of the CPC. A great organization to making a difference in the lives of people every day. From Flora C. Flora, we're happy to have friends like you that give a very generous gift, that dig deep and give a gift like that, taking us over $15,000. There's $250 from the Pereira family. The Pereira family knows that $250 gift is really a $500 gift because of the generous gift from Calvin Choi. Folks, over the last year, we fought against budget cuts to human services and advocated for human service workers to have hazard pay, PPE, and vaccines. $2,500 from PC Chang. There's PC Chang. $2,500. Congratulations to CPC. Double exclamation point. I believe that's our first double exclamation point. Followed up by Happy Year of the Tiger. Triple exclamation point. And a $2,500. Why don't we put 4 exclamation points at the end of that? Because that is that kind of gift. There's $25 sharing my red envelope money. Olivia Bellino, 5 years old. Have we ever had a donor at 5 years old? I'm not even looking at anybody. I'm by myself here in this studio, but I'm pretending that I'm talking to someone because that's important. That's a 5-year-old. That is what we're saying here, folks. $25 right there. Mason Bellino, 9 years old. The whole Bellino family is in on the action, cracking that piggy bank open. And is it a Tiger piggy bank? Yeah, that's fine. $25. There's $500 right there. CPC has been an important part of our community for years. It sure has, Elizabeth Wong. It sure has. And you've been a part of this important community for so long as well. So thank you, Elizabeth, for that great gift. Let's go on our way. $18,400. Come on, folks. We need to get that match. We need another, I would say another $7,000. Then we get to that match. There's $1,000 right there. Happy Lunar New Year. Thank you, CPC, for all you do for our communities. Leroy Lee and John Hamilton. The next gifts of $600. If it's 6 people that want to give $100, think about that. We get to $20,000. We're that much closer to that match. Oh, and then we can start to really bring it home. There's $1,000 right there, getting us over $20,400. Thank you, CPC Board, Leadership Council, and staff. Big exclamation point from Wayne Ho. Ride or die, CPC. Wayne, I love the attitude, man. I want to ride or die as well with you. You're the man. There we go. $6,000. Yes, that's what we're talking about. CPC is part of my family. Thank you. Thank you, Pauline Chen. Thank you. Thank you, Pauline Chen. We should be just saying it right back to you. Pauline knows with a $6,000 gift that was doubled there that we stood up against anti-Asian hate by conducting workshops for community members and joining partner organizations to denounce violence violence and harassment in all forms. CPC is doing a great job for the community. That's not a question. That is an exclamation point from Andrew Lee, who just gave $1,000 right there. Boom! We've already matched $17,000 of that match, folks. Let's bring it home. Come on. We can almost taste it. $500 gift right there. Thank you, CPC Rocks. Hey, Ken Chow. Thank you very much. Maybe hashtag in front of that next time. But the $500 gift, I'll say hashtag $500. Hashtag thank you, Ken Chow. And we were talking about the violence against the Asian American community and the fact that some of these don't even get reported. Folks, this organization goes out to make sure that we are working within the community. We're stopping that hate. None of us can believe that this is still happening, but we're still working against it. So continue to give for that. Thank you so much for the CPC community. There you go. Grandma says the money from my piggy bank can help a lot of people. You know, Tara, your grandma's very wise. She's correct. And $100 gets us closer to that match because that $100 is really $200. So you take it out of the piggy bank and look at that. It just doubled because of the match from Calvin Chin. We can't say it enough. $28,500. Let's go, folks. We're tantalizingly close to that. Let's join together this year in the Year of the Tiger to recover from COVID and pave a path for a better new normal. Yeah, this is the kind of new normal. I want the old normal back. You know what I'm saying, Lucy Chen? Lucy Chen does. That's why she gave $3,000 right there. Lucy, you've got us so close to that goal. Folks, I believe it's $3,500 or $4,500. We need $3,500. $500 right there. That's just $3,000 away from that goal. Thank you, CPC, for all your valuable work. So grateful to be part of this community. Michelle Wu, she's part of the CPC Leadership Council, of course. Thank you, Michelle, for that wonderful gift, getting us to $32,000. And there we go right there. CPC rocks. Ken, shall we see that gift again? Ken, we love you. We love you, Ken. We love the exclamation point. Let's keep that going. $32,000 raised so far. Folks, in the past year, and there's a $2,000 gift helping CPC build resources for our communities. Vanessa Chu, $1,000 away from that match. Can we get there? I know we can. Together as a community, 4 gifts of $250, 10 gifts of $100, 20 gifts of $50. You can do the math. Make it happen. Let's go. There's a $500 gift. Now we're $500 away from that match. Honoring the CPC Leadership Council. Honored to be part of the CPC family. Great job, CPC, from Edward Lay. Edward, thank you so much for a visit. Lay. Is it Lay? 20 bucks in the jar from me if I mispronounced Edward's very generous gift. And last name, $500 away from this gift. As I was saying, folks, in the past year, 89,000 community members and older adults supported by CPC resource navigators with COVID-19 resources, including scheduling on-site and at-home vaccination appointments. And look at this right there, $200. Thank you, founder Virginia Key, for your foresight. Legacy leaders Jenny Lau, and the entire CPC organization for all you do. And thank you for all you do. Well, they didn't put your name, but look at that lovely, lovely message to Virginia and Jenny and everyone else involved in this. And we are 300. And there it is right there, Christopher Chin, just like Calvin Chin, getting us there, $1,000. That's it. Do we have champagne to pop? Because we just hit that match right there. And there it is. Bing! Match challenge met. 60,700 raised so far. Just like that in about, 8 to 10 minutes so far, folks? Let's keep this going. That doesn't mean we stop. That means we keep things going. There's so much more that we can do here, folks, tonight. $60,700 raised. Year of the Tiger. Yeah, I can hear the tiger roaring with that number right there. There's so much else that we can do, folks. And this has been unbelievable so far. Thank you so much for your incredible generosity. Keep those gifts coming in. All you have to do is text 646-891-4321, the word give, plus the amount of that generous gift. Throw in a message like our friend did there before, CPC Rocks, or whatever you want to say. Happy New Year, so on. And of course, put in your name. We're going to be back in a little bit with some more generosity. We got to keep the train moving along here as we're celebrating the Lunar New Year. So now I'm going to give it back over to our fundraising chair. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the great Alan Morioka.
Your support will help CPC continue to fulfill its mission to empower community members by ensuring they have equitable access to the resources and opportunities needed to thrive. Now, please join me in welcoming P.C. Chang. She is a CPC board member and chair of the board's fundraising committee.
Good evening, and thank you everyone for your generous contributions. Your ongoing support is vital to advancing CPC programs serving the Asian American, immigrant, and low-income communities. I want to take this opportunity to thank tonight's major sponsors. CPC's mission partner, Ung Family Foundation. CPC's Pinnacle sponsors, CPC Home Attendant Program, DoorDash, and Ung Family Foundation. And CPC's diamond sponsor, Gotham. Thank you to all our sponsors for your support. In addition, thank you to our host committee for making tonight such a success. Thank you everyone so much for supporting CPC's essential services. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the honorees of the Community Service Award. Mannings Surgical Supplies and Confucius Pharmacy and GrowNYC. Over the course of the pandemic, both honorees have shown their dedication to providing relief, recovery, and resiliency to our communities in New York City. Thank you, Mannings Surgical Supplies and Confucius Pharmacy, for your commitment to improving the health and wellness of our communities. During the pandemic, Mannings provided to hundreds of seniors and essential services staff their first dose vaccines on site. Thank you, GrowNYC, for your efforts in improving New York City's quality of life through environmental programs that have transformed communities and empowered all New Yorkers to secure a healthy environment. Please join us in welcoming the honorees of the Community Service Award.
Good evening. On behalf of the Mannings team, past and present, I want to thank you. It's such an honor to be recognized by CPC for our work in the community. CPC is an organization with whom we have a shared history, a shared geography, and a shared community. But most importantly, we have a shared philosophy: care for the community. The mission has never sounded more resonant. The last 2 years have been a traumatic experience for all of us, and it posed a very important question: how can we help? Mannings Surgical Supplies and Confucius Pharmacy has been asking and answering that question for over 40 years. Born in Chinatown and privately owned, Mannings steadily became the community's trusted healthcare provider, beginning with prescription medications to durable medical supplies, and now vaccinations and health screenings. Over the years, we've expanded our services to all 5 boroughs, and in this age of big pharma and industry consolidation, our story continues to evolve. Throughout the pandemic, Mannings and its team has been on the front lines. Working in partnership with CPC and others, we moved quickly to ensure that screenings and vaccinations were made available to the most vulnerable members of our community. As long as the need continues, Mannings will be there. In this rapidly changing, chaotic marketplace, we continue to share our knowledge and passion with the community. And we are a community of millions. Many, like our grandparents and parents, arrived here as immigrants, determined to make a better life. And we remain committed, as we have been since our founding, to help them live happier and healthier lives. Thank you again to the board of CPC and my team at Mannings Pharmacy for this honor.
My name is Ida Yu, and I am the program coordinator for the Fresh Food Box program at GrowNYC. I'm very grateful, humbled, and honored to accept this award on behalf of GrowNYC. The seed of our partnership with the Chinese American Planning Council, first planted about 4 years ago, education outreach to the older adult CPC community in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, has firmly taken root, and we are so pleased. GrowNYC worked with CPC in 2020 to open a food box site designed to serve their older adult community. Soon after, however, we worked together to adapt this site to the needs of the community, and CPC became one of 27 partners we worked with to distribute free, nutritious, and local fresh food to families hard hit by the COVID-19 health crisis. That emergency fresh food box site has now changed back over to our retail fresh food box model. What wonderful and flexible partners you have been, adapting to changing needs and resources over the last 2 years. We've also done so much more together, including tours of our markets and teaching garden, both in person and virtual, plant distributions, and monthly presentations about fruits and vegetables. Still, I get the wonderful feeling that there's even more to come. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone at CPC for your fantastic partnership, and for choosing GrowNYC as the 2022 recipient of your Community Service Award. It has been an inspiration to work with an organization so dedicated to serving the needs of its community, and I look forward to many more years of partnership. 谢谢您.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us under these unusual circumstances. We had all hoped to celebrate in person this year, but the safety of our community comes first. The ongoing challenges created by the pandemic only underscore why we do what we do. The Chinese American Planning Council has always played an essential role in the well-being of New York City, but never more than this past year. During these challenging times, CPC and our subsidiary organizations have done what we always do, risen to the challenge and delivered crucial services that improve the lives of hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers of all ages and backgrounds. And this brings us to the theme of this year's Lunar New Year benefit, building relief, recovery, and resilience. Our services are building relief. Our advocacy is building recovery, and our impacts are building resilience. In the year since we last gathered, COVID and its variants have placed an undue burden on our staff and our community members. Despite so many significant challenges, our staff has gone above and beyond. When essential workers desperately needed safe, affordable daycare for their children, CPC was there. When isolated seniors needed hot meals and emotional support, CPC was there. When new immigrants needed to learn English or expand their skills, CPC was there. When community members needed cash assistance to stay in their homes and put food on their tables, CPC was there. Now multiply these stories by the thousands, and that is the impact that CPC makes every single day. As we continue to face the dual pandemics of COVID-19 and anti-Asian hate, the need has never been greater. And that's why we are here tonight. Every day, our staff creates incredible moments and lasting impacts with our community members. So tonight, I ask you to help us create new moments of relief, recovery, and resilience. Your generosity will make real, permanent impacts in the lives of thousands of New Yorkers. 5 years ago, I had the privilege of becoming the president and CEO of CPC and its subsidiary organizations. It has been and continues to be a fulfilling, humbling, and challenging experience. I am grateful for all our board members, our staff, our volunteers, and our partners for keeping us strong, especially during these times. And we are all grateful to you, our supporters, for your continued belief and support. Thank you for advancing and transforming the lives of Asian American, immigrant, and low-income New Yorkers.
Our children, our players, are enjoying themselves in such a difficult time, and it takes their mind maybe 2 hours off of what's going on in the real world and giving them a little bit of that happiness that they should have.
Especially right now in these moments with the pandemic and everything, it's better to the kids do something, like physical work. Don't stay home, play games, watching TV.
It motivates us to keep on doing the program, seeing our kids train with their friends, laugh, enjoy themselves.
That's why we do this, Put the kids to do something and be safe.
You will definitely make friendships, you'll create bonds that you will take with you for the rest of your life.
GrowNYC is working really hard to make food more affordable for more people. We feel that it really should be everyone's right to have access to fresh, local, and healthy and tasty food. This is a shared value between GrowNYC and CPC.
Because with the COVID-19 crisis, we've had to adapt our practices a little bit to make sure that our distributions are safe and sanitary. We're actually pre-bagging all of our bags at the CPC site to allow customers to just grab and go. And so having such a really strong crew of staff, volunteers from CPC has just been absolutely necessary to get the food out to all of their community members.
It's really been exciting to work with CPC, and I'm really excited to see what we'll be doing in 2022 and beyond.
Manning's been around for quite a long time, even before I was born. It's a trusted brand amongst the seniors in the Lower East Side community.
And our employee has really stepped up during the pandemic. They've worked through 12-hour shifts, 6-7 days straight, just trying to get everybody the services they need.
We were one of the first pharmacies to get access to COVID-19 vaccines. So we coordinated with the people of CPC to set up local events at senior centers. At each one of those locations, we vaccinated anywhere between 100 to 200 elderly each day.
Seeing that smile, knowing that they're protected, knowing that they're safe, that's really heartwarming, and that's the sweet spot. Keep us doing what we do, especially during times like these.
Welcome back, everybody. I love those videos. I love all the things we've been saying here. CPC has been there for you. Now's your chance, once again, to be there for CPC. All you have to do is grab that phone, which I know is already surgically attached to your hand, and text the number, just like Wayne did. There you go. Thanks, Wayne, for your leadership and all the hardworking CPC staff. Proud to be a part of the Leadership Council, I should say, just like Lai Ling did. Thank you, Lai. Thank you, Lei Ling. Excuse me. There's another 20 from me into the mispronunciation jar. And 2 exclamation points. Give $500 in honor of Elizabeth Hendler and her husband, John Heck, from Robert S. Hendler. Boom! Getting us to $62,200. Folks, all you have to do is grab that phone, text GIVE, G-I-V-E, plus the amount of that incredibly generous gift, and a message of hope, message of renewal, message of recovery, resilience, as we've been talking about in our theme, and of course, your name. Just like Judge Robert S. Hendler did right there. Folks, there's a $500 gift right there. Thank you, Wayne Ho. All caps. We'll take it in all caps. And CPC, for all you do, double exclamation point. You got it, David B. Dong and Helen Shostak from Lau Key Law Group. Thank you so much, guys. Got us at $62,700 on our way to $63,000. And of course, they know that maybe they just scan that QR code. They open up the camera app, boop, scan the QR code, and follow the prompts. Couldn't be easier. Or you just text the word GIVE plus that amount and a message like this $100 gift right there. Mrs. Lucy Chan, thank you for all that you do. And thank you for all that you do, Alexandra Leventhal. There we go. Thank you, the Leventhal family, folks. And you are an angel on earth, and so are you. You can just say that about yourself, Alexandra Leventhal. Thank you so much for that wonderful gift of $100 right there, folks. 26,209 individuals and families. I'll get back to that in a second because we just got a $10,000 gift from Victoria Sang, and she says, yes, I encourage you to support CPC. No gift is too small and no gift is too large either. Let me say that to you, Veronica, as you give us a $1,000 times 10 gift, $10,000 right there. That's a weird way to say it. It's a $10,000 gift. Proud to support all the great work that CPC provides to the communities. $72,800 on our way to $75,000. Come on, folks. Let's keep this going. Let's get this thing over $80,000. I know we can do it together as a community. Folks, as I was saying, 26,209 individuals and families have received enrollment assistance in entitlements and public benefit programs. That's just over the last year because of the great work that CPC has done and because of the great generosity from people like Veronica Sang. 4 million. Is it Sang? I hope it is Sang. Yes, it is. I was say Sang. Thank you. If not $20 from me, so it's $72,820, folks. 4 million in grants has been given out. 4 million. And over $600,000 worth of PPE has been distributed to child care programs via the Federal CARES Act. Think about that. That's the difference that you're doing right now. $72,800 raised, folks, and all you have to do is text the number right there you see on the screen, 646-891-4321. Text the word give, plus the amount of that very generous gift, your message of hope, resilience, recovery, everything, and add your name so we can recognize you for that incredible philanthropy. Folks, $1.75 million in scholarship funds distributed to pay for essential workers' childcare via the Federal CARES Act as well. This is what CPC is doing. This is what they're doing with your philanthropy. Make it happen, folks. $1.49 million in cash assistance have been distributed to 2,003 households. We know to the very household. Exactly. So, folks, all you have to do, continue. And you know that there's somebody out there who promised you that they would have joined us tonight and they didn't for whatever reason. They got locked up in a meeting or whatever. Send them that number because that will be open for a little while longer. And tell them to text 646-891-4321 with that generous gift that they promised you earlier. Hold them to it because we're on our way to a great result this evening, folks. It's been amazing. Thank you for having me. Thank you to all the wonderful, generous folks out there. Happy Lunar New Year. And once again, I'm going to throw it back to Alan Murioka. Alan?
Hello, I am back and excited to introduce our performance of the evening, brought to you by the adults of CPC Open Door Senior Center and by the students in CPC Childhood Development Services programs in partnership with Trinity Church Wall Street. Founded in 1972, CPC Open Door Senior Center provides essential programs benefiting our older adult community. Open Door serves more than 600 members aged 60 and above daily. CPC Childhood Development Services creates programs that support the social, physical, intellectual, cultural, and emotional development of each child. Music at Trinity is a ministry dedicated to promoting lifelong engagement with music through a comprehensive program of educational opportunities, cultural activities, and free access to Trinity's acclaimed performances. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you to the lovely students and charming older adults for your amazing performance. And guess what? That concludes our evening. We hope you had a wonderful time.
Ernabelle and I sure did. We hope that we can all be together in person in the near future. But until that time, please stay safe.
And thank you again for inviting Alan and me to be a part of this very special evening. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
you.